time. Let me share with you a personal story to be a little bit less formal, because I think we're amongst friends here. Over the last 24 hours checking into this hotel, it's a beautiful hotel. We rented out, I think, half of it or so. And one of the huge benefits of being a CEO is you get upgraded in your room. Now, we gave away most of the upgrades to customers and employees that did some exceptional stuff. But I got this upgrade, and I'm not really big on having a lot of room. I worry that I'm going to leave my things somewhere, I'll forget them. But there was one feature I really, really was looking forward to in that hotel room. And that was this highly functional shower. You know, it's the little things in life, right? Nice, invigorating shower to take in the morning. Now look at this. Now, we invested in these big screens here, by the way, so you could see exactly what's happening play by play. You see on the right there, on your right, you have these 3 power jets. Okay, these are strong. What functionality? You've got a handheld there on the left, and then you have the regular shower on the top. And then you got a lot of knobs. You got temperature knobs on the right, you got a temperature knob in the middle, and you've got 2 toggles to control the water level. Now, I was pretty excited about the shower. I'm not going to kid you about it. And I figured I'm going to start with the jets. So I walked in, and ever so gently, and I kid you not, I tilted down the handle on the right-hand side there to get the jets going. You know what they clean 747s? De-ice 747s at LaGuardia right around December 25th or so when they want to take you to see your family for Thanksgiving, for Christmas? I got shot across the room. Hit the glass on the back like a tissue in the wind. Extreme, strong, frozen water, you know? Now, I'm a masculine guy, right? So I bared, I dug in there, and I got back to the crank as it's hitting me in my chest, and I lowered the strength, and I adjusted the temperature, and I thought, okay, I got this thing now. I got this thing stabilized. I got in the shower, I got comfortable. Now I got these 3 jets coming at me. They hurt a little, but okay, I can handle it. And then I noticed something very interesting. 2 of the jets, you see, the 2 in the back there, 2 of the jets were shooting water at an angle that was going underneath the glass door that I walked into the shower with. And I was proactive, by the way. I put that little towel down, in case the water drips out a little bit, right? But it shot that towel across the bathroom area, and it's just flooding this thing, All right. Forget about that feature. Forget about that function. I just turned the whole thing off. Cranked down both cranks on the right, said forget it. And by the way, before that, I actually tried to adjust them a little bit, but you needed a special tool. You see on the bottom there? I didn't have any consultants to help me with that. There was nowhere to call, so I couldn't adjust the jets. So all right, forget about it. You thought I need to kind of get going here. I need to get downstairs. And so I grabbed the handheld there. Now, the problem with the handheld was I didn't know which of those controlled the handheld. See, I didn't know whether it was the top one or the middle one, but I did see that temperature gauge, and I'll tell you something, I wasn't going to get frozen again. So I adjusted that temperature gauge. It might have been user error on the jets. I adjusted the temperature gauge, and I took the top one there in the middle, dead center of the picture, tilted it down about 60 or so degrees. Not a lot, right? You would think it'd be okay. That handheld right there on the left shot scalding water all over me. I'm serious, scalding water all over me. But this is the worst part. Because of the intensity of the water, it flew off the handle. And like a rabid cobra, this thing is just jumping all over that I'm trying to get a hold of. I'm trying to take a shower here, So I put it back on the handle. I put it back on the handle, bared the hot water, by the way, even though I did set that temperature gauge to be right. Trust me on that. I don't know why that happened. I said, you know what, enough of this. Enough of these features and functions. I'm going to take a regular shower. There's something above there, right? I need to shampoo my hair. I'm going to get that going. I know there's only 1 crank left because I played with all of them. There's only that middle one right there. You see the middle one? So if I just push down the middle one, I'm going to get normal water. I got the temperature gauges. They're all set to human temperature. I'm just going to pull that down. And here's what happened. I pull it down 12 degrees, and it hits this knob. So what trickles from the top is not enough to wash a baby. Suffice to say, I got out of there. It's a beautiful suite. I went to the bathroom in the hall and took a normal shower. This is what happens, when we get a little bit ahead of ourselves in terms of feature functions over usability, And I share that story with you because our initial hypothesis was this company was very simple. There were a lot of features and functions out there. Many of you bought the features and functions that exist in procure-to-pay and expenses and invoicing and sourcing, and you have them all, and vendors gave them away for free at some point, but you never had the user experience. And so we did a 180-degree different approach. We flipped the script initially. We said we're going to put users first, and we're going to abstract you from the complexity, and we'll put the features behind. It's not that we're not going to have features, we're just going to get the usage going first. And that hypothesis worked.